What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I'm super excited to get with you guys today. Yeah, man, it's a beautiful Sunday, and I want to get with you guys because we were with you guys. I mean, it was me, Sunshine, down South Philly. Who else was there? Mark, um, Dice Will for a second there at the end. The Marshall experience. I think I said that already. If there's anybody I didn't miss, put it in the chat. I don't know. All of us was there for the first round. We also went on TikTok to cover the second and third. We ended up doing the whole entire draft. So I decided to come with you on Sunday and give you guys my grades before anybody else in the rest of the week. Did a lot of work on these grades, looked at what they were coming in. At each player had a grade. I combined the grades together, and then I came up with a solid grade entirely for the team. So hopefully this is great content for you guys. Those who are looking for what do you got? Who graded my team? What's my team's grade? I'm gonna give it to you guys. I'm gonna give it to you guys right here, and it's gonna be super simple. Not a long stream today, but I just wanted to be able to give you guys that content today. To give you guys your guys' grades. First and foremost, I want to thank every single sponsor that sponsor us. We are powered by the Mogul brand and the Diamond Collection. You can find the Diamond Collection and their beverages and all of their supplements on www.poweredbytmb.com. We can't forget our sponsors, number one sports fans, Larry Visalia, Hanford, and even in LA. Go visit them in those areas in California to get all your memorabilia, and remember to tell them the Sports Lounge sent you. And then we got Cali Bill Graphics. Get all your tees, shirts, cars wrap, signs, whatever you need. Make sure that you go visit them. Tell them that the Sports Lounge sent you so you can get your discount. Okay, guys. We got Martino Construction. Martino Construction. Any renovation that you have, anything that you need, tell them the Sports Lounge sent you so you can get $1,000 off of your anything you want to do, your kitchen, your bathroom, or whatever. I mean, $1,000, guys. Come on now. Tell them Sports Lounge sent you so you can get that discount. I think I covered all of our sponsors. But yeah, if I missed anybody, put it in the chat. Usually Mark comes on and he tells everybody who's our sponsors. But yeah, I'm gonna give you our grades, and I'm gonna start with the AFC North. Yeah, in the chat it says top 3 winners and losers. I will give you those. I'll give you those afterwards. Remind me, I may forget, but because I'm going through all of the divisions, all of the teams. But yeah, so this is super exciting. Let's start with the AFC North, guys. The AFC, who won the AFC North on that side? Obviously, was the Ravens. I give them a B plus. I'm not going to take too much time on all the players that they drafted, but I will give a little bit of substance on why they got a B plus. They got a B plus because they got Malachi Starks. They got the guy that Philadelphia Eagles wanted, well, I guess us Eagle fans wanted, and yeah. So they got a B plus for me. Their defense is stacked. Offense is now stacked. One thing that I think you guys forgot about the Ravens is they did get Hopkins. So they have Hopkins over there as wide receiver. They got Zay Flowers over there, wide receiver. They got Bateman over there, wide receiver. They got 2 tight ends, Likely and Mark Andrews. They got Lamar Jackson. They got Derrick Henry. They have 0 excuses, guys. This is the team that I feel is on paper probably more stacked or as stacked as the Philadelphia Eagles. That's me not being biased. But guys, we got real quick, we have the Eagles Nest. Follow the Eagles Nest right there. They got Go Birds. We got already some grades coming in that we shouldn't. I'm not gonna. Yeah, they're giving. I don't know what that is. Come on, guys. Let me see what we got here. Top 3 winners and losers. Yeah, we'll do that at the end. I don't know who he's calling losers. Oh, he's saying who the losers are is the Packers, Browns, and Giants. I don't agree with that. I'll tell you why later on. But those are some guys tapping in. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. Hopefully you guys stay for the rest of the show. Next, I got the Browns in that division going second, B minus. They ended up getting they got some really good pieces over there. Okay, a couple the two things that I do want to talk about a little bit, spend a little bit of time with. I'll go into more detail later on because everybody wants to know the inside of what's going on with Shedeur. I would talk about that a little bit later on what's going on. That's not what this show is about. But I will say Shedeur Sanders eventually got picked up, and they have Dylan Gabriel over there. So they got 5 QBs over there. 5. Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Deshaun Watson, Gabriel, and Shedeur. Okay. What I know from the inside is they already said that Shedeur Sanders is going to be the QB3 before he even competes or anything. We're going to eliminate Watson. Watson's not going to play this year. So at least 4 guys. Okay. They're already saying he's a QB3. And at the end of the day, at the end of the day, they got Gabriel, who's going to be QB4. Make that make sense. You get Gabriel first, and then Shedeur second. And Shedeur is going to be your QB3, and Dylan is going to be QB4 right now as it sits. Now, we don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, they got to compete in that room, but that just doesn't make sense to me. Well, it makes complete sense when I bring you the evidence and why that happened. But that's what we got. But they also filled some quite a few different areas. I give them a B-. Next, I'm going to move into in third place with a C+. I got the Steelers. They ended up getting their quarterback with Will Howard. We don't know what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers. They did get some key pieces on their defense and offense side of the ball. I give them a C+. I'm going to go with the Bengals with the C. They didn't do enough on defense, guys. I don't think they did enough on defense. Do you guys think they did enough on defense? Because I don't. A lot of people will argue different facts and all this different stuff. But for me, just with the NFL goggles, I just don't see where you could give them a better grade than a C. I mean, they got a couple pieces on defense, 2 pieces, I think, something like that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But they did absolutely nothing that is spectacular. We'll see what happens all the way into OTAs, but give them a C. They lost that division. They were 4th. Let's move on to the AFC South. AFC South, the winners is the Jags. The Jags got a wide receiver and a QB all at the same time. They got Travis Hunter. They moved up. It was so shocking. I don't know if you guys watched the 2025 NFL draft. We were thinking that the Browns were going to get Abdul Carter or Travis, and it ended up being the Jags moving up and getting him. Obviously, they seen something in him and working with the package with him. But the Jags won that. They won that draft, man. I give them an A. Just a solid A. They did some things. They picked up some players. Give them a solid A. In second place, tied in second place, I got both the Titans and the Colts. The Titans, obviously, they got Cam Ward. They put some key pieces around Cam Ward. Let's see what we got here. If Hendo leaves, they are in serious trouble on D-line. Yep, that's true. But we got the Titans and Colts in tied for second place, both with the B- for me. Titans got Cam Ward. They also got some key pieces around him. They're kind of fine-tuning as we're starting to see more and more happening with the Titans. I give them B-, man. The Colts, they got Tyler Warren. The dude plays 6 different positions. Yeah, correct too. So I give them a B-. They also we need to figure out what they're going to do with the quarterback situation there. But as far as this draft, I give them a B-. And then Houston, I gave them a C+. They obviously they did really good in the draft, but I don't think they did enough to get over the hump. As far as the other 3 teams in their division, I gave them a C+. We go to the AFC East. All right, go to the AFC East. I'm gonna start with the biggest grade here. Give me the Bills. Give me the Bills with the B+. Bills get a B+ because of what they did in the draft. creating weapons, creating the things that they need to. They're another team that needs to get over the hump. We'll see if they could do that. They address some of those things in the draft. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm gonna give them a B plus. Moving on. Obviously, I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I think they got a B because of what they did, not only in the offseason, but what they did. They're addressing every situational position possible, and they even did it in this draft. They get a B. They get a B for me. B minus. I'm gonna give to the Jets. Jets get the B minus, and the Dolphins get a C. I like to see more out of the Dolphins, guys. I don't know. Miami is kind of that team that is starting to look like the Cardinals of last year. But yeah, give me a C with the Dolphins. I don't know what you guys think. Let's go AFC West, the juggernaut of divisions. They're legendary coaches. They got Pete Carroll, guys. They got Sean Payton, Andy Reid. I mean, guys, they got Jim Harbaugh over there. That's a legendary coaching staff, head coaching group over there in the AFC West. What are they gonna do this year? Man, I don't know. They're gonna be fighting with each other. It's a bunch of guys just gonna be fighting. They're just gonna be, rock'em sock'em robots. That's what they're gonna be doing over there. But with that being said, the winners, I got the Chiefs. Chiefs got an A for me. They addressed some of the key things that they were missing in the Super Bowl. And they got some really good dudes over there. And so I give them an A, even though they got an A. Do I say this now or do I say it later? I'll say it later. Keep you guys in the limbo. And then I got tied in second place, the Chargers and the Raiders with a B plus. Chargers did address the wide receiver position. Raiders came in and got Ashton Genty. I mean, it's going to be interesting for that whole division. And then the Broncos got a B minus, but the Broncos been doing a lot of great stuff, guys. Just because they got a B minus, I give them a B minus in the draft doesn't mean that they didn't address everything that they need to address. Yeah. And Mark says, well, let's go to this one real quick. Go backwards. Miami could finish fourth in the East. They could definitely finish fourth in the East. Raiders got an A. Yeah, they could have. For me, there was just one key thing that they were missing for me on their defensive line. That I think will be crucial. Also, the linebacker core, I think they could have did a little bit better in the draft on those key things. They could have brought in Shador, would help in their core, QB room. There's some other things that they could have done. There's a lot of things they could have done to earn that A. But for me, it is a B plus. But damn near close, right? Damn near close to an A. But the Broncos, again, I'm gonna say a B minus. But Broncos are going to win this division, guys. They have addressed everything they needed to address. Even if I gave them the B minus in the in the West, I mean, don't get that mistaken that they ain't going to do some things in the regular season. I really do think that they'll do that. Let's move on to the NFC North. This is the division in the NFC North that was crazy good last year, and the NFC North now, yeah, I don't know what they have to prove a lot to me. The Vikings, the way that they finished, Lions, the way that they finished, and the Packers, the way that they finished. All three first round exits last year in the playoffs. But what did I give them in the grade, right? That's all that matters. That's what we're talking about here. Let's see here. I gave the Packers a B. I gave the Packers a B. Gave the tied with the Vikings and the Bears with the C plus, and then I gave the Lions a C minus. In this division, a lot of people are high on the Bears. I like to see what they do this season with all the new additions. Also, they also is another team that doesn't have excuses this year. They got the protection for Caleb Williams and those things, but I got them at C plus. The Bears and the Lions, they got to retool. They got two new coordinators. We're gonna see what they do with that. But in this draft, they got a C minus. I got the Packers here winning the division, but we'll move on from them. We'll talk about the NFC South. NFC South, I got the Falcons. I got the Falcons at a B plus. Or no, I'm sorry. The Bucks won this. I think they won this draft towards the end with an A minus. Right behind them in the B plus was the Falcons, and then also the Panthers with the B minus, and then obviously the Saints is a C. That doesn't mean I don't think that the Falcons will win division, and that doesn't mean now that they got Renfro and I'm a huge wide receiver. They got so many different tools around. The Panthers will probably finish second. I have the Bucks finishing third in this division, and the Saints obviously finishing fourth with Kellen Moore losing his job. Gotta find a job, man. That wasn't the job for you, bro. If you're watching this, it's not the job for you. I don't know why you took that. You should stay with a championship Philadelphia Eagles at the. There's some people that need to be coordinators, and some people need to be head coaches. You're a coordinator, bro, not a head coach. Prove me wrong, though. Anyway, moving on to the NFC West. Man, we got 3 Bs and a B plus. I think the Cardinals got a B plus. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals with a B plus. I'm gonna give the Rams a B, the Niners a B, and the Seahawks a B. They did everything they were supposed to do in this draft. But yeah, Cardinals won this division in the draft. They got a B plus from me. Let's move on to the NFC East. Our last one. I'm gonna try to do this in 2 less minutes, but I got the Eagles with an A minus. I got the Giants with an A minus. I got the Cowboys at a B plus, and I got the Commanders at a C plus. So again, I got the Eagles and the Giants with an A minus. I got the Cowboys at a B plus, and I got the Commanders at a C plus. Commanders, what are you guys doing? You guys have all this money, and I see that you're trying to protect Jaden Daniels and adding pieces to your offense. When are you going to fix your defense? You was ranked 28. And if you say you got household names or names we don't know, but they're good and all these different excuses, okay, you went from 28 to 20. You moved the needle 8 spots. Like, come on now. You got to do better than that. You had more opportunities to do that. Yeah, draft. I mean, you got money. You got all these different things to make it happen. You didn't make it happen. All right. So, I mean, I don't know. Let's go through some of these real quick. He says they got the guard Geno, Dalton Thorne Jr. in the 3rd round. That is what I believe puts them over the top. Okay, cool. B for bum. I don't know what that means. Probably could put it in the chat. That would be cool. Let's go back to winners and losers. The 3 top winners for me, obviously, would be the Ravens. Ravens, you have no excuse from here on forward. I do not want to hear a peep out of you. I think Sunshine, Eagles Nest will say the same thing. He pissed off because, I mean, they did us wrong. They did us dirty. The other one was the Atlanta Falcons. They did extremely well in the draft. As far as a team standpoint now, not just the draft, but altogether, they did what they needed to do. And I would say the third one would be, give me the Panthers now. Give me the Panthers, man. I think they did extremely well overall. But yeah. And then my 3 losers, obviously, is the Commanders. The Saints did horrible in this draft. And give me the Steelers. They got Will Howard over there, but they still got to figure out who gonna play quarterback. I mean, come on, guys. Come on now. But yeah, that's what I got. What do you guys got? Put it in the chat below. If you're seeing this on the replay, put #replay. Yeah, like, share, comment, follow, all everything. Do it all for us. We did do a NFL draft giveaway, but we are here to tell you that there's a lot of things coming. Also, visit our website, www.sportsloungemedia.com. You can find us there. And when you join in with us, there'll be an opportunity for you guys to win memorabilia, hats, things like that during the season. We're going to be doing a lot of great stuff. But that's my grades. I will see if I can get the other guys on, give their grades. I know this was like a spur of the moment type of situation, but I wanted to give you guys right here the chosen one. You can follow me at the THEE dot chosen dot the number one. And yeah. And so oh yeah, Giants. I did forget the Giants. Thank you, Eagles Nest. The Giants won. They also won the draft. That was another one that I felt that one that is up there with the tie. But with the yeah, they're like second now. Yeah, thank you for that, for reminding me about that. Falcons, yeah, Ravens, Falcons, Giants, and even the Panthers. Those are the four losers: Saints, Steelers, Texans. Oh, you got Texans losing. I had Washington. I had Washington over Texans. So I had the Saints and I have the Saints and Steelers losing, but I also had Washington. Didn't address nothing. I mean, they didn't move the needle for me on defense. They still going. If they're ranked 28, they probably be ranked 22 next year or 20. I mean, yeah. Anyway, getting on with that. If there's anything else, let me think. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to everybody that joined. I did submit the hat giveaway on TikTok already. I'll be going TikTok live right now. You can catch me on the live right now, giving the same grades, talking to folks for a couple of minutes. And yeah, I'll be hopping off. But thank you, everybody that joined us. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Again, these are my grades, the chosen one, and I'm out. Appreciate y'all.